Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 44 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. And we've got myself, John, and we have...
Papi Plátano, a.k.a. the Dominican Dream, baby.
There he is. And from the deep blue sea, we have...
Cool Ray.
Cool Ray. And we have...
I am the notorious one. I am Dom. Boom.
All right, Dom, let's kick off week 44. What are we talking about this week on the It Doesn't Matter podcast?
Guys, before we get into Armageddon 2002, John's choice, Strap Facts choice, I want to talk about a major return that took place a few weeks ago at Survivor Series. I want to talk about the return of R-Truth.
Yeah. What's up?
Man, what an ovation for R-Truth. I'm
Man.
glad that man is back.
Chips and crisps, baby.
Yo.
Did
Those
you
are
guys-
ruffles,
did
baby.
you guys want some ruffles after seeing that?
No.
I know, it's terrible.
That really ruffled my feathers.
Ouch.
It was great to see R-Truth back. Been gone for a minute. And what about that Wargames match between the Judgment Day of Damian Priest, your leader, Finn Balor, Dirty Dom Mysterio, JD McDonagh, and Drew McIntyre going against Cody Rhodes. You have Jay Yeet Uso. You have... Who else you got? You got
Sami Zayn.
Sami
Sami
Zayn.
Zayn.
I forgot
I'm looking,
Oh my
I'm looking
God.
right at Dom's eyes. He's
Oh
doing it from
my
memory.
I forgot Sami Zayn.
Man, it's been a couple of weeks. You already forgot.
This is
Hey, man.
embarrassing.
It's been crazy,
But-
I know.
We had a big return.
Oh,
in that
forgot
match,
about...
too.
You forgot about...
You
The
forgot about
man.
Seth
Freaking
freaking
nightmare.
Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes. But you had a major return back after 18 months. You had the Apex Predator. You had the Viper. Randall Orton.
Randall
Randy.
Keith Orton.
Man.
He's back. He's bigger and better than
He
ever.
looked good, didn't he?
Yes,
Yo,
he did.
he's a...
He looked good. He
Yes,
looked like Triple
he
H when he
did.
came back.
Yeah. He's been going for like, what, 18 months?
18 months.
That's a lot.
That guy's made out of stone.
Yeah, when they always say the perfect wrestler to carve out, you always think of Randy Orton. Just that dude really is cut from stone. There's no fucking other wrestler you would want to be like. Great wrestler, just all around.
And that was a legit sellout. That place was
Yeah,
packed.
that shit
huh?
was
That was
packed.
nuts.
That thing was packed.
I mean, I watched SmackDown the night before, and they did the arena in a different setup. They did it in a different setup where they took away the large stage they always do,
Yeah.
and they just had the most minimal set that they had. And I was like, I love that freaking look.
SmackDown
Yeah.
was in Chicago?
Yeah, same building. Same
Okay.
They just changed the ring.
I like the way they do
second
that.
ring.
Like they
Okay.
did it in
Oh,
Puerto
yeah.
Rico. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That I don't
That
know.
was
It brings back the nostalgia, but it still gives that little hint of what they do now with the video board and all that.
Yeah,
No, I love it. It just makes the whole place
How they
seem
used to
huge.
do it at MSG a lot.
yeah. It will. The place
Yeah.
will look a lot bigger than what you think it is, and you're like,
Yeah,
holy
get all the
shit.
people in there.
Yeah, man.
You know how memorable that what Ray just mentioned is? Like it was, I think 2009, 2010, Madison Square Garden Raw. I think the main event was a three-way tag, 6 people, three-way tag match. It was DX. I think The Undertaker and somebody, and like John Cena and Batista or something like that. It was just like huge main event, and all they had was that little tunnel
That's it.
Titantron thing, and the whole place was packed.
It looked good. It
Yeah.
looked good.
It looked really good. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that pop was as everyone expected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew once. You kind of got, if you watch wrestling a lot, you knew once she started saying that they're gonna cash it in, that you were gonna hear voices in your head.
yeah.
You were waiting for it. It's like, all right, here it comes.
Yeah, I think Dom. We was talking about it while it was happening. We're like, what if he cashes in during the war games? Just throw everything off. I was
That'd
like,
be dope.
it came close. It almost.
Didn't she pass him in the hallway on the way?
Who?
Oh, hey, gonna run out here real quick.
It's time. It's time.
Randy probably was just sitting in the back like, I don't know if I'm coming out. Who knows?
What do you guys think about the RKO?
That was.
At first, I thought he didn't get it,
Mm.
and then I kept watching the replays of different angle views. He got most of it.
Money.
He got it.
Money.
That was.
Cause at first glance you're like, oh man, he missed. Like he just caught the top of his head. He really. I mean, that's just me being a cynic of watching wrestling for 30 plus years. You're kind of like,
We wanted
become-
everything to be perfect.
yeah,
It's not
but
gonna happen.
I seen the difference. I was like, whoa, it wasn't Evan Bourne clean.
No.
but it was close.
But JD McDonagh, wow, yo, to take that bump, you're nuts, bro. I'm all set with that.
He did anything he had to do to become a member of the Judgment Day.
Well,
He was already him, but you got to take that.
Big
bump.
ass head for his body, like a damn bobblehead, like a lollipop.
like a Funko Pop.
Yeah, he got that little stupid square head. It's it's too big. His head's too big, God. You screwed the pooch there. But yeah, how'd you feel about it, John? That when you heard the voices?
To this day, I still, I still can't think of who he reminds me of. Like physically, like, yeah, he looked in tremendous shape, but it was a certain kind of like in shape that like other guys have returned with, and I can't put my finger on it. Although I'd like to, Randy.
Randy.
Aww. You little right on his nose. You little boop.
Although, you know, Randy Orton has had many different, like his tights anyway. He's had many different variations over the years. Red, blue, and this,
Beard,
that.
no beard.
He's been going with the black lately.
RKO.
Mustache.
Just pure black. And I don't know, it's just like, you could have a little more insignia. Like when he was doing the RK Bro thing, he had more of that Viper, the green stuff on there.
I like more of the bearded Randy with the hands taped.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that Randy.
Although I never really got why his thin jacket, you know, the zip up hoodie thing.
The hoodie with just a hood, a zipper and a hood.
I mean, he just started with Bray Wyatt, and there it lay, you know. But no, Randy Orton looked really good coming out into this matchup. So it was good to see him. And you know, they were talking about in the commentary, like, oh, he's had like double back fusion surgery. It's like, geez, just imagine that. Just look at this guy.
Yeah.
And all the things that, you know, someone put on, you know, social media, like the things that have happened since Randy Orton was last in the ring, you know, I forget what they were exactly, but a lot of weird things. Even his tag team partner's gone.
Yeah.
You know, so. But
I don't even think Gunther was the champion at the time.
No.
He was still Walter.
Yeah.
Was he still? No,
He was
Gunther.
Gunther already. Yeah.
But he was competing. Man, 18 months, and then to look the way he does, I'm kind of glad he stayed off of social media so we can get the full support of a surprise, somewhat surprise, even though they announced that he was coming. But this dude is like jacked to the gills. Like I think we said, he reminded us of Triple H when he came back after that. Was it the torn? The fuck was it?
Quad.
Yeah.
He tapped it.
I know. I had to figure it out.
This thing. What is this?
that thing.
What is that?
Yeah, so that's the closest thing I can think of right now with Randy's return, Triple H's return at Madison Square Garden, looking like he was on the juice.
I mean,
Randy's always looked like that. Huh?
Yeah, he loves juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 20 more pounds, though. Jeez.
Maybe, you know, who knows what they'll have for the Royal Rumble, but it could be in a rematch with LA Knight for the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, or it could be what they were going to go for at SummerSlam, just like we mentioned on a previous show, Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. But
It would make sense.
who knows where he's going to go? You know, we have the return of many huge WWE superstars of late, so, you know, who knows what direction they're going to go to.
Then I'll start with The Rock or Cena, and then The Rock,
Yeah.
and then things just started happening. And then when did they start, officially announce Triple H is running the show creatively?
They didn't.
No, they never did.
I thought they did.
I think, I mean, I don't know this, but I think the TKO, the Endeavor sale went through, and Vince was in charge at the time. And then as soon as the sale went through, they're like, they turned heel on Vince and threw him out and said, "No, Triple H is our guy."
Oh no, you can still do cross seas show.
No.
You know,
They pulled that whole storyline where Triple H's like, Dad, we don't want to do this in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You're gone. So they just said, fuck it, get out of here.
So everybody knows Triple H is the man behind the scenes, and Nick Khan, he's, I don't know what you want to call him, like secret partner or whatever. I don't know what you want to call him, but Triple H, he got full control basically.
Yeah, from what I guess from the press conference, he is the chief creative officer, so he's basically in control of all the creative right now. And Nick Khan is basically dealing probably with all the budgets and the money, which is kind of good because you want to have that one mind, not like a whole bunch of people just thinking like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. I know when Vince was doing it, he was the guy that created it and all that, but After a while, man, you got to get a fresh mind in there and new booking.
You know what I found interesting that I read on Sportskeeda, I believe it was, that Triple H, who doesn't really produce any of the matches anymore, he actually produced that last match, or at least the last half of it.
Really?
Where he actually
Yep.
took it. Yeah, he actually
Yep.
took over and produced that. Because he didn't want too many people knowing what was going on.
Okay.
So I think once he did that, people were probably looking at him side eye, like, why all of a sudden do you want to produce this match right
Yeah.
now in the middle of it?
Yep.
You know, he should have sat ringside like Vince McMahon did at the Montreal Screwjob.
Ooh.
They have him an everyday character.
Because like as a fan back then, you know, watching, it's like, why is Vince is always on commentary? Why is he just at ringside with Sergeant Slaughter? That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, well, he was transitioning out of commentary for a while, right?
No, he was
He
still
wasn't still there?
He was still doing it every week, and just for randomly, he was just at ringside, sitting in the chair,
In a
watching the
suit.
main event.
In a suit.
Unpopular opinion, I liked his commentary.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah, it's underrated.
we're fans of the Vince McMahon style. Up and over, down he goes.
Wow! What am I over? One, two, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's
All
always-
right.
yeah,
Well,
this is good shit.
Oh, Brett, yeah. Oh, you're staying for 20 years. Thank you. Thank you, Brett.
Multi-year.
We're gonna screw you in a few months, you jerk.
impressions.
Well, Dom.
All right.
Yeah, Randy.
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 Randall.
That's not Eddie. That's Cool Ray.
Yo.
Yeah. So the day of Survivor Series, I was on the phone with Cool Ray. I had a scenario in my head. I said, "Do you remember when Bray Wyatt returned at Extreme Rules when the credit popped up at the end?"
Yes.
I said, "What if they did that with a Chicago-made Punk?"
Oof.
He's like, "Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it." Next thing you know, the show is getting ready to end. It was 10:45, maybe 10:47.
Never said it.
Okay, whatever you said.
Those voices in your head.
But we see the Survivor Series War Games banner on a little corner of the TV.
Yep.
Next, you know, you heard the Cult of Personality hit.
Oof.
You heard the tss, tss.
I feel like they sped that up because
Yeah, it wasn't like the original.
No, they remade it. Did you know that?
they did remake
Yeah.
it. a
They
little,
remade the
yeah.
song.
With the,
So
li-
that's-
the
so that's-
live and living
Living Color, yeah.
I said,
Wow.
I said, color me bad.
Oh,
Wrong group.
But wow, what a reaction to CM Punk being back in the WWE after almost 10 years.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I asked Dom this. You guys think it was a bigger pop than the Rampage
Oh, yeah.
return?
Yeah, like, I feel
Yeah.
like it's more people at this show, even though it was in the same venue.
I don't think as many people were anticipating it like they did for the Rampage show because the simple fact that Tony Khan kind of basically just like
Yeah,
stooged
you
it off.
had the baby faces doing their thing. You had them leaving the ring. Like,
Yeah.
if you look closer, you see people leaving the arena. Like,
Yeah, they were not
how
expecting.
about the ones that left early because they thought it was over and couldn't get back?
Because you're a dummy.
Yeah, gotta be traffic, you know.
No, but yeah, that thing was wild.
You know what's crazy though? That whole night they did not take over the show like normally most Chicago shows would be. We want CM Punk. They did.
They did do the
didn't.
pre-show
They-
when they were
yeah,
outside.
They,
in the
they
barely
did
cold.
it throughout a few matches.
It wasn't as crazy as it used to be.
But the crowd, shout out to the crowd in Chicago. They were on point.
They were
was
hot the whole
they were
night.
chanting
Yes.
CM Punk. They was happy for Randy Orton chanting RKO. Mommy's on top.
Mommy's always on top.
Dom sucks and all this other shit.
Damn, you suck that bad? Pause.
On that cigar.
Let's watch.
Hey.
Rolling Rock.
Yeah, but the surprise factor was, I wish I could credit it to the Undertaker losing, but someone screwed that out of my life.
I wonder who did that.
John, you know that story?
No, I don't.
No.
Dominican
Yes.
Dream.
Should we go back into it, or you want
Go
me to
ahead.
keep going?
Let's recap.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 30. No?
Yes.
Okay.
Recap.
Yes.
Yes. So, my daughter's birthday party, right? So everything's going on. I'm still cleaning up. WrestleMania's already happening. I'm rushing home. I kicked everybody out the party an hour early. I didn't care. So what? Suck it. So I'm rushing home. I'm just starting it. You know, back then you can't just rewind. You have to catch it live, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I get it, and then that was right at the ending of the beginning, right after that match, right? or in the middle, or no, I was watching the middle. It was in the middle of that match. I was in the middle of Brock versus Taker. Somebody to the left of me calls me. It was like, I can't believe the Undertaker lost. I said, Abel, you son of a bitch.
Who told you to answer the phone?
I thought something happened. I always answer phone calls. Like,
No.
I can't believe, why would they have him lose? I was almost in literal tears of hatred, anger, sadness. And then when it happened, it was like, I just got stolen out of one of the
Yeah, you
biggest
did.
things in the history of
so,
life.
I'm so sad for you.
Yeah, I had goosebumps being in that building.
Everything happened. Why would you call me and tell me? Just keep it to yourself.
I tried to call Dom. He didn't answer.
I had no service. I had no service in there. It was
Imagine
crazy.
me telling you in the middle of that match, yeah, Undertaker lost. And so when it happened, I didn't want to watch I didn't care about Daniel Bryan winning. I didn't care about none of that
Neither
yes
did
crap.
Vince.
I didn't
So
give,
for the last
I
10
didn't give
yeah.
a shit.
For the past 10 years, he's been trying to spoil something for me because I did that and just like, nope.
Yeah, because nothing is as big as Undertaker losing at WrestleMania.
Never.
Yeah, never.
Even if I say, oh wow, CM Punk is back. Who cares? Okay, well, wow, we
I
kind of figured it.
Yeah. But that moment just gave everybody goosebumps. I thought you were watching at the same time, so my bad.
Took it away.
It was a
should've-
network, man, not pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Took it away.
you could have just easily said, Abel, I'm behind. You know damn well we're all watching WrestleMania.
You didn't give me a chance. Hello, Undertaker lost.
My bad.
Nah. Oh hey, did you see what happened? No.
You got some bad friends there,
I
Cool
know.
Ray.
You freaking suck.
You know,
My bad.
it's funny. Randy,
Randall.
he did that to me once.
Did he?
Sort of. It wasn't as monumental as the Undertaker's streak, but this is when Christian beat Alberto Del Rio for the title, and he's the world heavyweight champion. And I think I posted a picture of Christian with the belt. I was like, oh, good for him, And Randy wrote a comment saying, you're not going to enjoy that for long. I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? And that's because he won it on Sunday and lost it at the Tuesday SmackDown tapings.
Oh.
So Randy Osaka spoiled it for me. He was like, oh, he didn't spoil it directly, but he was like, well, he's not going to hold it for long. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, he lost it on the Friday SmackDown. I was like, fuck you, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it not Undertaker though?
It was not the
No,
same.
I'm sorry.
So.
Not the same magnitude.
We got strict rules with spoilers around some parts.
Every time I
nowadays.
see that clip, it just pisses me off even more.
Sorry.
Fucking
I
evil.
spilled coffee on you.
Suck
It
that.
wasn't coffee.
Spooshed all over everything.
Pause.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Dom.
Randy, man. Randy came back. CM Punk came back.
So Punk is back, and Seth Rollins. We seen all the videos. This dude was heated.
I was
Yeah.
taking last year though.
Fuck you, Punk. Fuck you, Punk. I beat your ass.
Man,
You guys think that
stop
was a
it.
work or was this a shoot?
I don't want to know if it's a work. I don't want to know if it's a shoot. I just want a good wrestling match.
It depends on what story you believe. There's all these stories circulating right now, so it depends on what you believe. You can believe that Triple H took over the final moments of the War Games. You can believe that Triple H told them before the match, "Hey guys, after the match, Punk is going to come out,"
Yeah.
and that Seth Rollins held it back during the whole match. I mean, like the wrestlers are in the zone, they just have to but so he's just gonna, after the match is over, then he's gonna explode and be like, "Oh, fuck you, Punk." It's like, well, what is it? Maybe they didn't. Maybe they weren't told. Maybe it was a genuine surprise, and maybe that reaction of Seth Rollins was real, but no one knows.
John, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Just you. Do you think that Randy was told beforehand, and if Randy wasn't cool with it, it wouldn't have happened that night?
What, his return?
That's a
Yeah.
very good question, Ray. And, because Randy Orton would be someone of a stature that you would tell, and actually, pretty much everyone in the main event would be of that stature that you should tell them.
But not at that Randy level.
But here's the thing with that. The thought is, Randy Orton, it's his big return, his big pop. So
Right.
you think they'd have to ask him, or at least let him know, hey, there's going to be a pop
Even
after
bigger.
your pop. It's going to steal your thunder. Are you okay with that? It's like Randy's a company man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to go with whatever, man. He lost to Mark Henry, Jinder Mahal, for the titles. So he's going to go along to get along. And maybe him and Punk did get along, and they're somewhat friends.
They were
cordial,
doing,
you know?
they were playing around with each other after the cameras were off.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like Randy's at that point, it's like, what's it gonna affect him? You know how many things Randy Orton has been through over the years?
Yeah.
He's been through He's been through the Batistas. He's been through Daniel Bryan. He's been through, everything.
The whole Cena
Cena,
thing.
yeah.
Cena, he's been through everything. So what's gonna phase this guy?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm
But
just happy to be back.
did they tell him? I would think,
Yeah, I think they told him.
yeah. And Randy can be trusted with something like that. You would think.
Yeah,
so.
he wouldn't tell nobody that.
You think Seth knows, or did he know?
I think Seth
He
knew
had to
before.
know.
I think Seth knew before everybody. To tell you, if my personal opinion, I think because of maybe what was said. Hey, listen, we're thinking about doing this.
Yeah.
We and they gave him the whole company speech. Oh, this locker room's too close. We're not going to tolerate this and this. We just want to let you know, give you that, because they have to give him that. That's your champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's your working everyday champion. So I think they would give him that. He knew. There's no way that they're going to keep it from Seth and say, oh, by the way, we signed Punk. Ha! And you're our champion. That's not how you do business.
No.
That's how you kill morale before the guy that kills the locker room comes in. Suppose air quotes comes in and does that. I think Cody knew.
Yeah.
Seth knew. I think maybe that match knew. Because you know how I think they knew? Because if you watch again on the end of it, how they all lined up looking at the video board. They all lined up just looking that way. And then, like, they knew, all right, here it comes. And then boom.
I have to disagree, man, because maybe
I don't think Jay.
Maybe Cody knew. Maybe I'll say that.
I don't think Jay or
I
Sammy
think
knew.
Cody knows everything.
Cody knows everything.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
He was an EVP.
And I think maybe McIntyre.
No, Seth knew, Dom.
Seth had to have-
They
I don't-
had to tell Seth.
I don't think
that's
so. The
their
reason why
champion.
that is your champion, yes, but that reaction, man, you're not saying fuck you and throwing the birds and you're the champion, but you got the little kids in the front row seeing this.
Yeah,
Like,
listen.
nah, you're not doing that.
You're trying to sell a match. You do what you
how
got to do.
That's how you sell it. That's how you sell it. You show that emotion. You know what I mean? It's maybe part of it was almost like the Edge and Matt type of thing.
Yep.
Yes, there's some realness in it, but they understand what was
trust each
going
other.
on.
Yeah.
It's business it's business first. Let's make money off of this.
Yep.
After what I said, they knew that's gonna go viral. Of course. If I knew something was gonna go viral, I'm gonna do it. And guess what happens now? Wow, I can't. Now, just like you. Oh, I don't think it's. It brings that intrigue
Of
now. So
course.
if they fight, like, you have to watch it. Seth's cool with it. It's over.
Yeah, but besides, Punk, he chose Seth as one of those guys that he wanted to bring up from NXT to push up to the next level. He saw that potential, and he was like, Seth is that dude right after me that you need to keep pushing and keep doing what you got to do.
Yeah, but do you recall where was the Royal Rumble this past year? San Antonio? I think it was San Antonio. Well, he had an interview. Seth Rollins had an interview, and he basically just said that Phil Brooks is about to be a free agent. The reporter said that Phil Brooks is about to be a free agent. Would you like to see him back in the WWE locker room? He said, "Stay away from me and my locker room. You are a cancer."
That's what
A lot of guys felt that way about Phil.
Maybe because some guys just don't know how to take criticism. Because when someone older than you is trying to help you out, which is any industry, it doesn't matter what industry it is. The younger generation does not know how to handle criticism. They're so sensitive right now, like beyond sensitive.
They are very.
We have guys in our job that we like. I try to guide them and tell them, hey, yo, do this and this will happen. I'll do what I got to do. No.
But it's not the same locker room. AEW locker room you
It's
cannot compare
very
it to a WWE
No, you
locker room.
can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You have too many established people. That's a machine back there.
It
You know
is.
what I mean? So you got Tony Khan who's running everything,
A
and
lot-
then you have
you gotta-
wrestlers that are actually acting like.
You got to remember that
The help
company's
booking
still
and-
fairly young, and so is the owner. So
You know what pissed me off too? I don't know
No,
if
I
you guys
don't wanna
watched
hear
this. Jericho saying "we" at the media scrum.
what?
Just talking in terms of like when they were asking Tony Khan about stuff creatively about AEW, and then he'll go and cut him off and say "we," like, "Oh yeah, so we thought of this." Like, who are we? Since when are you become anything anywhere? Like, you're putting yourself like you with Tony Khan now. Oh, so yeah, we thought of this. That
We really
tried to-
don't know what's behind the scenes that AEW has. Possible Jericho might have a hand in creative backstage in AEW.
That's why it's in the shape it's in.
Nah, you can't just
no.
blame Jericho. But
No.
you know how I feel about AEW's booking. I love the talent, but they're just all over the place. But
They're building some
CM Punk. He was the top of every barbershop and beauty salon, just like 50 Cent. And you're going to go with the hottest thing right now. I don't care if you don't get along with this dude, but you're going to do what's best for business.
Yep.
And his name is out there. He left on top in AEW. I don't care all the shit that he went through.
Yep.
But he's going to come to WWE, and he's going to bring more revenue to this TKO merger and the WWE. And like you said, if they have beef, him and Rollins, it's going to play out on camera, and it's going to be a damn good thing.
Yeah.
So
It's not going to be none of that backstage shit over there.
Nah, it's definitely not going to happen.
Think you'll do that with all them dudes sitting
Let-
back there?
let's-
Triple H ain't having that
Let's
shit.
just pray to God it's not another Brett and Shawn situation again. I'll be so fucking
And you know what?
frustrated.
They get released again.
They'll release that.
Triple H not going to play around. He's not going to tolerate this
They
shit.
shouldn't though, especially when they have like a new merger with a new company. They're trying to make more money. It's like, you guys gonna settle this right now,
not gonna play out like
old school style. What's your problem? What's your problem? Boom, settle it right now, and let's go along with it. They might just call Taker back in. Like, yo, listen, fuckers, what the hell? We gotta go. All right,
Hey.
here's a fucking bottle of whiskey. Let's finish this right now.
Hey, that
Sorry.
trilogy between Seth and Cody, they're not friends. They just, they go back and forth, but they both respect each other. They're going to do what's best for business, whatever.
Cody does not like Seth. Body language. I could tell body language.
Yeah, they're not friends.
That's
They
fine.
don't hang out, whatever. It is what it is. But
You
they
don't need
put
to be
on a great ass show.
You don't need to be friends with the guys you work with. You just gotta respect them and trust them that they're
Remember
gonna
John
do.
body language when they come to the ring? Oh, I know who's winning. They're gonna lose.
With this,
Body
where they're
language.
where you have to trust the other guy to protect you, but still make it entertaining. You gotta cut that off. Like, it is what it is. I mean, I like you, but let's make money. Don't care what it is.
Let them two drag the shit out to WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, night
Let
one.
them two, and then I don't know.
That will be night
don't
one.
Don't let them touch each other. Pause. But if
It's gonna be hard.
if Seth,
Pause.
if he's gonna go like that, Seth is gonna have to step up his game talking because Punk would kill him in that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He can't.
I'm sorry.
He can't do it.
He can't. No, we're not doing all that.
He's gonna bring up the whole getting kicked out of AEW. I guarantee Seth is gonna bring that up. But Punk is gonna be able
ready
to
for
get
them lashings. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure Punk's gonna see that and he's gonna be all right, quick, 1, 2, 3, I got you. I already see that coming.
I got fired, but look at the championship they made because none of you guys can ever beat Roman.
Exactly.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all you gotta say. Yeah.
Boom.
I'm here to really move the needle.
I've been going for 10 years from WWE and they're still chanting my name. Boom, that's it.
No, it goes something like this. The only reason JBL was WWE champion for a year is because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
There you go. There you go.
Dang.
Basically.
So it's gonna be.
Roman didn't want to work Mondays.
That's it. It's
Or
it's
any
gonna be good.
day that ends in Y.
Well, Dom, before we get to the show, I know there's a surprise in here in the Pro Wrestling Crate.
No, he's to your right. Cool Ray.
I was gonna get to that, but
Yeah,
my
it's all good.
friend.
I gotta cut
Thanks,
you off.
John.
I wasn't done about Punk.
He wasn't
but
done
all right.
about Punch.
Well, Punk is featured in here, so that's why I had to bring it up. So
Open the damn box.
You ruined his momentum. His momentum.
and I cut the Rock off.
I mean, if you just speaking a moment ago about how
You even asked John
you
how
know,
he felt about the whole thing.
Exactly.
I
It
talk-
doesn't matter.
He talks too much.
Watch me.
Well,
I think the problem is Seth Rollins, not necessarily CM Punk or Cody Rhodes.
So, but John, I do. What do you think about it? Like, how do you think this plays out? Is it good? Is it bad?
It's it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It will be interesting. It is getting the entire wrestling world talking. There are many what ifs. There are many how about this, blah blah blah. There's many scenarios that are playing in the minds of at least 4 wrestling fans right here, right now, and we don't know what's going to be. We don't know what's real. We don't know what's storyline. We don't know what the future is. We know what the past is.
yep.
If we can use the past to predict the future, it's not going to be right. I can tell you that. Between now and WrestleMania, anything can happen. The joke is CM Punk will get fired next week. By the time the show airs,
Triple H hired him to fire him. Eat that.
you know. And it's like, why? You know, think about this. Why is CM Punk? Why does CM Punk have so many issues in AEW, but he's going to come back to the WWE and just miraculously, and without Vince as well, just be a team player. What's that about? What am I not seeing there? You know, so
I thought part of it was him trying to help people, and then them saying, "I don't need your help," type of thing.
Yeah.
And then he's taking offense to it, where he's not really going to say that to anybody in WWE.
No, because in WWE, there's very little people he needs to really coach up. To
Especially
be honest,
it depends what show he's on. Also,
maybe it's a play on words, but maybe CM Punk has an elitist attitude, so he thought less of all the AEW talent and was more trying to be that leader and that guidance.
Right.
Where in WWE, he's like, no, you know, everyone in WWE, they're vouched for and they're good, they're solid. They wouldn't be here otherwise.
right?
You know, and then he'll go back to AEW. He'll see, you know, like, what the hell has Danhausen ever done to earn his spot? Nothing. But I'm pretty sure JD McDonagh earned his spot somehow.
yeah,
know,
but he's still cool.
bobblehead.
He's good friends with Danhausen, so I can't even. That was a bad
Pick any other guy.
Jack Perry.
Yeah, Perry. I don't know, man.
He sucks. I want Hook so bad to go to WWE.
Not gonna happen.
So, well, I don't know.
Hook
That's
Jones.
not. If you ask Taz, it's not what Taz thinks. Imagine Hook at NXT right now.
What's his promos like?
He's going to be
He
the
don't have to have
claw.
he doesn't have to have no promo.
He needs
That's
to work
what made
on
it so good.
He needs
Go,
to have a promo.
work, and then leave.
He ain't Brock Lesnar, so sorry, brother.
Brock
You need
can
to work
talk.
on your promo. Exactly. Brock can talk.
Well, we didn't know Brock to talk until later on. Brock wasn't always a talker, by the
Brock
way.
can only talk when he pulls his hair back.
All right.
Hold on, before you get to your box, Royal Rumble.
Well, hey,
Fuck-
yo,
yeah, fuck your box.
Before you get to
baby.
your box, Royal Rumble. The final four. You have Gunther, you have CM Punk, you have Randy Orton, and you have Cody Rhodes. The final four.
It's going to be 2017 all over again.
What you think?
CM Punk's winning it.
No.
Ooh,
Cody.
Yeah.
Cody. This is Cody's time.
it is Cody's
It's
time.
Cody's time.
He won it
Again.
last year.
Doesn't
Too bad.
matter. It's Cody's time.
Fuck him.
Cody's time.
Well, the Hollywood strike is over, so that could answer that question.
Yeah, it's not gonna be The Rock.
Cody.
And also with CM Punk,
It's gonna be Cody because he's gonna make the jump over to go against.
Well, he gets to choose when he wins.
You get to choose, yeah.
Yeah. To finish that goddamn story.
I don't know. Is there any, like, where's Raw and SmackDown going to end up? Do we know? Do we actually know? Or is, you know?
Looks like he's going Raw. You got
yeah.
No, not the wrestler, but like the show itself. Like, is it
I-
leaving USA? I know
yeah, that's
right.
Fox is done.
2024, right?
Yeah, so
Yes.
SmackDown is going to USA.
SmackDown's going
Yeah.
to USA.
NXT is going to CW.
Yep.
And then Raw is
Raw's in
still
limbo.
a free agent.
Raw's in limbo.
Ooh.
So that could probably help, you know, why CM
that
Punk is
make-
with us.
That makes
nowadays.
sense to have CM Punk so you can get that network. Like, maybe
Who
get
does
that.
he go to? Where does TNT?
No. Oh my God. Oh,
That'd be some shit.
Suck it.
that'd be crazy.
I had the whole AEW in the palm of my. Where does he? Where do they go? I don't know. I don't know. NBC. I want to see Raw on NBC.
NBC.
I don't know what's Raw on NBC.
WNBC.
Spike.
They're part of Peacock.
Well,
Go to Max.
thank you, Rhode
That's
Island.
what AEW gonna do.
I hope so. That'd be nice. Then I subscribe to it.
Yeah,
Get it for the pay-per-views.
that'd be nice.
Or get Sling for $20 a month.
Is it
40.
20?
40 now.
Jeez.
I know.
Black Friday.
Hulu.
Hey,
Hulu's
yo.
only 99 cents now.
Let's break it down for Peacock for just a little bit. I have a Peacock subscription until February 5th of next year, but at which point there are no sales there and there are no deals. So I'd have to re-up at the full price, right?
That sucks.
Yep.
So I signed up for Peacock now with this Black Friday deal, and I'm going to have to eat 2 months. So by next time, when it expires by next year's Black Friday, I'll have to re-up with Peacock's latest and greatest deal, perhaps free. But, so, you know,
I ain't going free now.
you got to take advantage of whatever deals may come. So
Nice.
anyway,
All right.
All right.
moving on.
Get to your box.
God damn it.
Before you get to your box, I just want to talk about. No, I'm just
God damn it.
We're going to give a special shout out to the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network.
The Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. Rhode Island Broadcasting Network.
Thanks for sharing our show on Facebook, YouTube, all the medias. Thanks for getting the word out there.
Thank you. All right.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? All right. I'm going to say the t-shirts for loud, baby.
Hold on, Ron.
First on the list, Big John Studd for the Micro Brawler.
Oh, that looks like rugged Ricky Garvin.
He does.
See?
There you go.
Big John Studd, micro brawler. All right.
What is this?
Oh,
A
fucking
bath bomb? He has a Big John Studd bath bomb.
Oh yeah.
I got a Trish Stratus headlock comic. What the fuck
You
is
got
this?
Trish Stratus head.
Hey, you.
Nice.
Oh wow.
How to
Is that
cook.
Zack Ryder?
I guess. It looked like it too.
Woo woo woo.
You know it.
Bro.
Nice.
Well,
I'm with
Matt
Chelsea.
Cardona.
Chelsea Green.
We got a CM Punk
Oh boy.
lapel.
CM
Pen.
Punk lapel.
Put it on.
Right. No alcohol was used.
We
in
got a
making
Demolition super kick socks. Is demolition?
Can
No,
I look at this?
go fuck yourself.
Nice.
We got the devil sticker. Who is the devil? We still trying to figure that out.
Badass Billy Gunn.
Can you imagine? All right.
That sticker is on the level of the devil.
Autograph for this month?
Hope it's a bushwhacker.
Danhausen.
No.
It's
Your boy,
Rod Hammerstone.
EY.
Oh my god.
That stinks.
What's it?
You should resell it.
I never.
eBay.
Yeah, I need some kindling for my fire.
That's a terrible picture.
EY.
He's like this.
Dookie.
All right. For the t-shirts of this month.
It's the
well,
t-shirt of the month.
Actually,
You know-
for the month of November.
Abel, why don't you tell the audience the t-shirt that you're wearing representative of CM Punk?
Yes.
Last night. Clean slate, Punk.
All right.
But in the box, the person crate. Okay.
We got a Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Look at that.
let me get that one.
No,
Looks like all the dudes at the bar.
pretty much.
What bar?
All of them.
That one.
You know, gourmet burgers was once a thing. Like now 15 years ago.
Ooh.
Chavo.
And we probably got the
Uh-oh.
best one, baby. We got the American Dream. He got
Chavo.
when he won the
Chavo.
heavyweight title.
The dream come true for Dusty Rhodes.
And then they took it away from my daddy.
They took it away because he didn't really win that title.
Gotta say, I like last month's box better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
me
fucking
too.
sucked.
This was terrible. Well, this was
Oh,
November's. I forgot to. We were so damn busy, so we forgot.
We got the ass end of the box.
Yes. All right. Preview for next month. Spoiler alert. They didn't give me shit. They said go fuck yourself. Happy holidays.
Damn.
Terrible.
It's all the stuff they didn't sell during Black Friday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Not everyone bought that Tony Storm brawler.
So next month will be a true mystery box, so we'll figure it out. See what's going on.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
All right, fellas. Let's talk about the main event.
The end is near.
Man, they play that song so much, it's like they just came up with it for this show. Maybe
I
they
used to
did.
like that song.
God.
WWE Armageddon 2002
That's right.
took place from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
FLL.
Yes, this is a Raw and SmackDown joint productions. You have Jerry the King Lawler and good old JR representing Raw. You have Michael Cole and Taz representing SmackDown.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
and your first match is for your World Tag Team Championships, which is your Raw Tag Team Championships. You got the Dudley Boys going against William Regal and Lance Storm, going against
Yeah.
Booker T and Goldust versus your champions Chris Jericho and Christian.
How you feel about that, Ray?
That match was all over the place.
It was.
It was too much going on. It was all discombobulated.
I
Kinda
didn't know it was
dragged
I didn't know it was
longer.
an elimination match.
Yeah, when the Dudleys got eliminated, everyone looked all confused, and even the commentators didn't know that did they win or are they gone? What's
Yeah.
happening? Lawler at one point just said, "I don't even know anymore."
Well, they just came back the month before, so.
Then after the Dudleys got eliminated, Lance Storm and William Regal got eliminated.
Yeah,
So then you have Booker T and Goldust going against Jericho and Christian.
that was during that time when they were doing all those vignettes, being fools of each other, right?
You're not a weak link. You're a tag team champion, Goldust. So Booker T and Goldust won the tag team titles. John, what do you think about that match?
I liked it a lot because I didn't know what the card was, so just watching it as a surprise, when I see a Lance Storm match, I'm like, oh, Lance Storm, nice,
Yep.
and then the Dudley Boys, I'm like, I like that T-shirt that they had. It was the just Bubba and Devon, black and white. just like they are. And
Devon White, Bubba Black.
it was a cool shirt. And like I said, they just reunited the month before at the Madison Square Garden Survivor Series.
A lot of Madison Square Garden moments
Of course.
we got to talk about.
And then, of course, Booker T and Goldust, they were a tremendous tandem throughout the entire 2002, really. A lot of skits. And I'm not sure where they were at with the championships. Maybe this is the first time they won the tag titles together as a team.
Yeah.
But if it is, then it was a great moment for them. They got their just desserts. But I don't know how long they held the belts for.
Probably a couple months.
But, just seeing the star power in this match, Regal and Lance Storm being last, but everyone in that match was a big name, a big superstar to me. So I enjoyed watching it, and it went on a little long, but I liked the match. It was a good opener for the show.
You think Lance will ever be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
No.
Really?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone can be in the Hall of Fame, but
WWE's Hall of Fame.
there's not much he's done. So I mean, like that hasn't stopped. What has Coco Beware ever done for the business? But
Yeah.
He was popular.
yeah, he was popular. But Lance Storm, his legacy. I mean, DDP had a bigger legacy rehabbing guys.
Yeah.
Lance Storm has a legacy of training guys, but none of them are big superstars. Unless you think Chelsea Green has won, and unless you think Tyler Breeze has won. So I don't think so.
It's Tyler.
Look, everybody.
Tyler.
Got the looks.
All right, so we go backstage after this match. We have Josh Matthews interviewing Brock Lesnar.
Brand new backstage announcer.
Who are
Josh
you?
Matthews.
Who are you?
Basically, Josh asked Brock if he's going to be in Kurt Angle's corner tonight, going against the Big Show.
See, Brock could talk.
All right, so your next match, you have Edge versus the A-Train. If you guys don't know who the A-Train is, that is Alberts. from
Tensai.
Tensai. Go
Yeah.
Tensai later in his career.
What a shit, man.
Yeah, this match I just like, oh,
Let me end it with a chair shot to the side of the knee.
Yeah.
You gotta
Oh,
get revenge.
I did
Oh,
like
the-
Edge's theme song, though. The Rob Zombie version.
Never gonna stop.
See,
Yeah,
yes.
never gonna stop.
A-Train was getting a big push. He was
Yes,
the
he
hot new
was.
toy on SmackDown, and it was either going to be him or Matt Hardy, version 1. And they went with A-Train because Vince McMahon likes the big man.
Yes.
And he had this idea for the A-Train, and what a piece of crap.
Titties
Yeah, and
pierced.
after Survivor Series, a few months later, WrestleMania came. He went against The Undertaker.
In a tag team match, player.
Handicap match. Player.
Handicap match, player.
Him and Big Show going against
Yeah.
The Undertaker. But Nathan Jones came out to help out the Taker.
I mean, Big Show had quite a season there. He re-debuted as the number 1 contender, beat Brock Lesnar for the title. Spoiler alert: he lost it on this show, and he went to WrestleMania in that handicap tag team match. Him and A-Train versus the Undertaker, and it's supposed to be Nathan Jones. What a way down for the Big Show.
Big time.
What a 1-month push for that guy. Woo. He didn't. Anyway, that's later.
Remember in do you remember when Albert A-Train got tattooed by Val Venus on like Monday Night Raw? I was thinking about that show. I was looking at his tattoos.
I don't remember that.
He put
one.
the VV on his thigh.
He just has a random tiger on his thigh. It was pissing me off the whole match. Just a random tiger, just
Oh, so he had to
a
cover that
tiger.
up.
It's like Pete Dunne. He has a tiger on his knee.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
yeah.
that looks badass.
Yeah.
It's not a random tiger on his big ass thigh. That's the size of a JD McDonagh.
Well, Albert A-Train thinks he's a tiger. That's why he screams all the time. He thinks he's
Oh.
a tiger.
But did you see that chair shot Edge gave him after the match?
Yep.
A Bayside
Flush.
No bueno. Can't do that no more.
Hell no. Well, you can do an AEW.
No.
All
Tricks,
right.
part of the tricks.
So after this, you have
Depends
another
what.
backstage segment. We have the Big Show backstage with Paul Heyman, and Big Show is stressing out about Brock Lesnar being in Kurt Angle's corner.
I would be stressed out if I had to go against Brock Lesnar, let alone be in the fucking same ring. Shit.
Man, Big Show had the fade and was rocking the jeans back then.
I think I have some of the Tommy Hilfiger jeans
Nice.
in the pouch.
See, you see, Paul Heyman's hair flowing ever so nicely.
Hell yeah.
Oh, not
And
looking
he-
like that no more.
And he was skinny. A little smaller.
Smaller.
All right, your next match. Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit.
Ooh, boy.
My type of wrestling right here. You
Yes.
already know. Because, best friends will bring out the best out of you
Yes.
to have an amazing match. Ray, what do you think about that match?
That sucked.
Jerk. You didn't like that much?
I did not.
Why
Did
not? What didn't you like?
Was
about
it
that
like
match?
staring into a cemetery?
No, it was just a boring match.
So-
Most of the matches on here were boring to me. I'm sorry.
So,
The
so
two
you were
of
the
them-
you're the guy in the crowd chanting, "This is boring."
Yeah.
No, I mean, you got Eddie, and you got Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Just ring the bell.
Sure do.
Just ring the bell.
I think they did.
Yeah, they
Just
did.
ring the bell.
They did.
No, but it wasn't a match it wasn't one of those memorable matches that Eddie would have or Chris Benoit would have. And then I don't know, it was just
Well, at the time, the two were pushed at a certain level, and when they faced off against each other again, it was kind of like they hadn't advanced anywhere. It was just like these two again. It just, it was just a match. There was no support behind it.
Can I be honest with you?
No.
During that match, all right, I'll lie about it. During that match, I'm lying about just
Watching it.
watching one got killed. I told Dom this. One got killed, one died, and one killed himself because of the other one.
Oh my god.
I was like, damn, look at this. One died by natural causes, and one got mad that he died and went on a complete rampage.
This is Rampage.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's how I thought about the whole match. Like, damn, if that one was a lie, that would be a lie.
It's like watching OJ and Nicole's wedding video. It's very nice.
That was hilarious.
But yeah, you can't help but think of.
That's all I thought about. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
no, yeah.
this is crazy.
Now that you
well,
mention it,
no, I mean,
fucking
no,
dumb.
that's not unusual. I mean, that is a question for fans even to today. Can you watch a Chris Benoit match today and putting away all those thoughts and things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of them, yes.
I can.
Like the one where he won the belt. I don't even think about it.
Why?
I think it was me just seeing him with
What's the difference?
Eddie, because it was with Eddie Guerrero. That's when it all happens because of Eddy Guerrero death.
You can't blame one person's death on why you went
Well,
fucking crazy.
it helped.
Eh,
It
I
attributed.
mean, that is what
Yeah.
led to it, really.
it did.
if
still.
Eddie was alive, I don't think none of that.
No.
The problem was he was sad about it. He tried to call people, and it was. I guess I don't
was-
want to get into it, but we all
It
know
was
the
tough
story.
it was tough for him to deal with
Yeah.
it because they didn't understand.
It just goes back to that. Can you separate the artist from his art? And
Yeah.
on a different level,
Yeah.
maybe, still bad. This is something in the comedy world. Jerry Seinfeld brought this up to Norm Macdonald, and he said, because lots of people were fans of Bill Cosby, of course.
Yep.
So
R. Kelly.
Norm Macdonald asked Jerry Seinfeld, like, can you separate Bill Cosby, the man, from his work? And Jerry was like, and Norm said no, but Jerry was like, yeah, I could. So
But like I said,
people watch things
It's
differently.
like
Yeah.
the R. Kelly. Do you not listen to R. Kelly anymore? Even though what he did was terrible, but can you separate what he did to one of the best R&B musicians of all time?
Yeah.
What about P. Diddy?
See, here's the thing with people.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Maybe we don't have to cover this on
Yeah,
the show.
no.
But
That's
it's been all over everything lately. I have no idea what the hell is going on.
good.
Yeah.
So
Keep it
maybe
that
we
way.
should just leave it that
Yes,
way.
yes.
Yeah.
I am not going to. I'm not here to update you either.
Surviving P. Diddy.
Yeah, we don't need to.
Yeah. So Chris Benoit. It
Anyway.
was just one of those matches. It was just a match.
Yeah,
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just a match.
Let's just say what Diddy does.
Oh Lord.
Chris Benoit, child's play.
for this match, I
Killing
kind
people
of
is not a child's play.
No.
People.
I do agree with
What
Ray
Diddy does is just as bad, if not worse.
that this match was not as good as one would expect it to be. It is a match I forgot about.
Yeah.
In the history of Eddie and Benoit matches, apparently I never watched Armageddon 2002, which is maybe why I chose it.
It's not one like their WCW matches that they had when they were in the cruiserweight division.
They did have a couple of botches, and that ate at the heart and souls of both of them. But by the end, I thought it had a good finish. But was it a classic? No. Was it one of those two collectively their best? No.
No.
But I thought in the end it was a good match.
Yeah.
Benoit with the win with the crossface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
even with Chavo interfering.
Yeah,
Yes.
which was like, why? What's the point of interfering if you're not going to
And
win?
he was coming out with a limp too. So anyway,
Poor Adam Cole.
All right, so you say you never seen this, huh?
apparently not.
Oh, so I thought the reason
I
why
think I
you
remember
chose
this.
the show is for our next segment with Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson.
I remember that.
Oh my goodness. So
I remember that.
And
Space Mountain was out full on display, baby.
room 357.
the biggest takeaway from this segment was,
Oh, sorry.
huh?
You said the biggest thing from the segment.
I'm the only serious guy in this podcast right now,
Which is not great.
which is not good.
You know damn well you're lying.
I should never be the most serious thing on this podcast.
If you allow me to be serious for a minute.
The only thought I had for this segment was how freaking long was that video playing in the arena?
I can't imagine.
Christ, oh, that was so freaking
John,
long.
long enough for the guys to sit back and unloose their belts. this might go there.
I mean, I guess just think about it's 2002. This is the kind of shit they put on TV or pay-per-view rather. Maybe that's why they saved it for pay-per-view.
Eat the strawberry, Tori.
Yeah.
And then it goes behind her. You
You
smell
smell
like
like
strawberries. Yeah, bitch, you just ate one.
This was arguably Dawn Marie at her best in WWE because she never went on to do anything else of note. But this storyline was all her, because at this time, he's for the most part, Paul Heyman was still running the SmackDown writing team, and this was right up his alley. And I'm sure he got outvoted by Vince McMahon on certain things, like A-Train, like maybe Big. I think Paul Heyman liked Big Show, so I think we should have Brock lose the belt. It's like, to who? Oh, let's give Big Show a shot. But
Smell like strawberries.
that's the only takeaway I really have is that this segment took way too long.
She's so sexy.
When did Al Wilson pass away? Tori Wilson's dad.
He did get a shout out at the Hall of Fame.
I'm
not sure.
I think
Not
Benoit
yet.
killed him.
Who?
Killed his spirit.
Jerk.
That shit was funny. Turn the video off. Turn the video off. That's my daughter. Taz says, shut up. I want to see more.
No, with Lawler at the end said, "What are you doing up right now?" He looked down and said, "What are you doing up right now?"
What a gaudy hotel room that was.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you see those sheets, the bed sheets,
Ooh.
a tiger print. The pillows didn't match the sheets. The carpet didn't match the drapes.
He's going to
It
say
was
that.
it was all over the place.
Oh, man.
I was thinking like maybe they have, maybe I missed it, but I feel like they don't do like segments like that anymore. Not for the sexual advances, but just like it reminded me of Booker T and Stone Cold in the grocery store, in the church,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It's like they don't do like the remotes like that.
They don't.
anymore.
Yeah, it's because social distancing.
All right, so our next match, we have the Animal Batista with Ric Flair
Versus Al.
versus Kane. Ric Flair interfered throughout the whole damn match.
It was a snooze fest for me.
I was cracking up when he tried to chop him and punch him, and Kane just
Yeah.
straight no
That
sold
was
it.
fun.
That was hilarious. But Batista with the win with the Batista bomb.
Yeah, with all that interfering, I gotta take a powder.
Batista, throughout his early run in WWE, he always had botches. And one thing, Chris Jericho, he even does it today. He did it with Powerhouse Hobbs, but he would pick a guy that he liked, and he would like sell like no one else would sell for him. He would let Batista. No. So anyway, Batista would go on, and he would become a tremendous WWE superstar.
You good over there?
There we go. I muted him. All right. Batista would go on to have a great career in WWE, but early on it was very rough going for Big Dave, and you could see his development. He was kind of like in other episodes of our show, we're talking about how Trish Stratus and Lita were so brand new as wrestlers. You could see them learning on TV. Batista was the same way. He was learning as he went, and he had a couple botches. He couldn't pick up Kane all the way for the Batista bomb, and they worked around it. And what was interesting there is he was going for the Batista bomb, but then he had to put him back down because he couldn't finish the move. And the referee goes to look at Ric Flair.
For no reason. Ric Flair wasn't
Right.
saying anything.
He wasn't, but because that was a spot that was supposed to happen like 10 seconds later.
Oh, with the low blow.
Yeah, so the referee went early, but I thought the referee trying to cover up for that botch was kind of like, just looked at Flair like, hey, let's do something, so they can do it again or something.
Ref said, "You better stay there. You better not move, Rick." Rick didn't even acknowledge you. He no-sold him. He just looked straight.
It was funny. But yeah, it was a basic match, and it's what it is. What it was.
It is what it is.
All right, so after this, we have John Cena coming out with
Oh, my
B Square rapping, and B Square is Bull Buchanan.
You know, John Cena came out to the generic. This is his gimmick. He's an old school rapper wannabe, and they gave him those god awful generic rap background music they could find. Thanks, Jim Johnston. You know, and he did a terrible rap. This is new character. He was just starting to do it, so
Blame Buchanan, baby.
I'll blame Bull Buchanan, sure. B2, booyah.
All right, so our next match is for the Women's Championship. We have Trish Stratus going against Miss Jackie and your champion, Victoria. And at this time...
Chocolate.
The hell is that? That scared the shit out of me.
And at
I almost ran to John's house.
and at this time, Victoria is on her...
Period.
on her crazy shit right now. And Peacock, they didn't have her theme song.
No.
They didn't have it.
They had a good knockoff because she
Yeah.
got knocked up. No.
So wasn't all your things you said, all the things that running through my head? Yeah, that song.
That's a Russian
Oh,
song.
Yeah, they didn't have that shit up there. But we could tell, me and Cool Ray was watching this match. Victoria came running down to the ring, so they must have been pressed on time. It was a short match.
Very short, yeah.
Victoria nails Trish with the belt. She wins, then tries to steal Trish's hat.
I'm surprised Jacqueline was still part of the roster at this point.
Yeah,
But
for
Yeah,
real.
I saw that. I was like, what the hell?
I mean, I knew she was there longer because she was the Cruiserweight champion and she feuded with Chavo Classic.
2003, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 4, so... But that's why this is the T-shirt of the week. Jacqueline, Hall of Fame.
What's up with Victoria and her lug boots she had on?
They're boots with attitude.
Diamond mine.
That was prior to her knee injuries, right? I think she has,
But after she was a hoe.
oh, yes.
Before the- Before the sex tape.
But this
Is that a
match,
sex tape?
yeah.
Who?
Victoria.
Oh, yeah. What?
she had on top of a pizza.
On her period?
No, but this match was it was
It is what it is.
it was definitely pre-evolution of women, you know, because they were like animals before. So this is pre when they cared about women, because this was an atrocity. Like they gave no respect to the women, and that's what they did back then. And they wouldn't be fixed for at least
Put them in
more than a
bra
decade.
panties and put a pillow in their hands or something.
That's right.
Yeah, Trish was still like green at the time too, right? It was like her second year,
She was green on
second, third year.
Probably a third year.
Yeah. No, not third. 2002?
2000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the women now compared to what they were back then it's no comparison. Like you said, it's just they didn't have the same training and the same athleticism.
No Charlotte.
Yes, we know Ray.
His name is Finley, and he loves to train.
Was was he taking over for the women's matches at the time yet or no?
He might have been on his way to, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't he still wrestling at that time?
I believe so. He
Nah, 'cause he was on SmackDown.
Yeah,
That
whole
brand
Horn
split.
Swoggle.
Swoggle
after.
wasn't there yet
Yeah, so he was
You're
still.
jumping ahead a few years.
because Dylan's like our age. I think.
Who?
Swoggle.
Swoggle Dylan. Dylan from 90210.
So our age.
All right, so
Off to the races.
backstage, you see Kurt Angle talking to Brock. He's trying to recruit him to be in his corner against the Big Show.
Recruit means recruit again.
That's it. So they had a video package between Kurt and Big Show and how that went down. And man, Ray, like I said a few weeks ago, WWE, they're on point for their video packages, man. You don't need to watch the previous show to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Just tap me on the head when you're done.
Hey.
That's what she said.
All right. So we got Kurt
That's what I
Angle
said.
and Big Show for the used to be the what? Undisputed Championship, but it was just
Yeah.
the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Right. Big,
All right.
Big Show parading that championship around like this is a WWE champion. You know that guy Chris Benoit, never a WWE champion. That championship is sacred until Jinder Mahal won it. So,
It wasn't terrible.
anyways,
Who, Jinder?
But the match started off real good. But did you see when Big Show dumped Kurt over the top rope and landed right on Paul Heyman?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm like, was that supposed to happen?
Then
Yeah.
Kurt Angle did the same thing to him. There
Yeah.
you go. No problem.
Big Show, he was moving at this time. He hit him with that final cut. That shit was pretty dope.
Well, he wore the athletic cut of those jeans, so he can move around a little bit more.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, just watching Kurt Angle move back then at that
Yeah.
time.
Who greased the oil in his joints there? You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that damn moonsault the top rope though, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
he needed to
man.
stop doing that.
That shit could have been dangerous.
That was
Big
like
Show
Ray-
caught him.
Ray and Logan Paul right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oof.
Logan, man. Keep going. I'm
He
sorry.
was 6 years old.
No, I'm just he saved his life.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he's still injured anyway, so it don't make no difference. Typical
And you know
Ray.
what's crazy? We laughed about it. Rey Mysterio's leg is injured now. And back in that storyline with Edge and
Yeah.
what happened? That same freaking knee.
Man, Ray just needs some of those Mexican stem cells. He'd be all right.
God. They sell them in tequila.
Need new legs.
Nah, he good.
I'm rubber, you're glue, anything. Anyway.
But did you guys see that angle slam that Kurt put him in, man? That shit's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
Of
But
course we watched it. We'll
show
talk
kicked
about
out.
Well, Show helped him do that, so ain't no way he doing that. by
Kayfabe.
it.
himself.
Why not? Yeah, you
Kayfabe.
can.
Ooh,
Angle strong
yeah,
dude,
Kurt,
I
man.
know.
It's Kurt.
I'm just
It's
messing
Olympic gold medal.
with a broken freaking neck.
Exactly. That's why he's popping on them vessels, trying to get them up there like that.
All the vessels.
The vessels.
The vessels. Sometimes they
But-
may be popped.
Angle had Big Show in the ankle lock. Show kicked him. Angle right into Mike Chioda. Paul Heyman back up all of a sudden. There was a chair in the ring. And Angle cracked the fuck out of Big Show with that
Yeah,
damn
he did.
chair.
He threw it right in the middle, though, between the two.
Yeah, he did.
And then the A Train came out.
This guy.
Hit Angle with that move. What was that move called?
You could hear him 100 miles away.
What was the move that A Train did? Like the over the shoulder.
The
Canadian Destroyer.
Argentinian backbreaker.
Ah,
The thing that
it was like a
they're
choke
gonna-
slam. It was like a
Tensai
choke slam
drop.
bomb.
10-side drop.
It's gonna hurt your knees, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't do that after later on in his career.
It was like a two-handed choke slam bomb. Or
Oh,
something.
that.
The
Well,
big ending.
He had the Baldo bomb.
The
and
Baldo
then,
bomb.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But anyways, Brock came out. F5
Clean
Big
house.
Show.
Yeah.
Chased Paul Heyman to the back.
Big Show needs to learn how to keep his legs straight. That's for sure. Because his leg almost caught like Brock's arm and then fucked up the whole move.
Yeah.
Stupid Big Show.
Idiot.
And Kurt's your
Big
new
dummy.
champion.
Kurt Angle, your new WWE champion.
For the
Third
third
time.
What did he beat the other 2 times?
He beat
He's like
The
Chris
Rock?
Jericho.
The Rock the
And
first time.
Stone
I'm not a
Cold.
big. What he feels about Christian, what you feel about Mick Foley, I feel about
Memories.
I feel about Big Show. I just
don't like him.
just never did. I just never connect.
And how I feel about Kevin Nash.
No, Triple H.
No.
Kevin Nash.
Overrated.
Yo, just telling you, I don't know, something about the I just never resonated with it. It's just annoying when I see him.
That
Who,
means in-
Joe? Yeah. Too many stop and starts. That's what's just killing
So
him.
many heel turns and face turns, and
Like Dom said, he was the best when he was the Giant. Other than that,
he's the best when he's not wrestling.
yeah,
All
he should
white.
stick to Netflix shows.
Captain Insano
I'll watch
shows
that
no
show.
mercy.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Powerhouse Hobbs slammed him into a hood. He's gonna be out indefinitely.
That's hood justice.
Oh shit.
Guy just got cracked with a chair. It was back the next week.
Big Show's like the Leaning Tower of Pizza.
That's
Still
what,
up.
that's what happens. Forget it.
Dom, next.
All right, so you see RVD in WWE New York.
Man, it was the world.
The World, yeah, they changed the
Yeah,
name. The
I
World.
never got the luxury to go there. But
I did.
I seen it.
Awesome.
It is pretty cool.
As soon as you walk in, you put everyone puts their hands on the Andre the Giant cast molding of his
Yeah.
of it, and just imagine all the
Pre-COVID.
germs on there. Yeah, everybody.
the world.
How was the food?
Regular bar food, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was regular bar food.
Overpriced.
Of course.
Not for New York.
Well, it's in Manhattan, so I get it.
You had the Booker T-Bone. Get some slop jalops.
The
Oh.
Spinaroonie spaghetti.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Lord.
I just like coming up with menu names for the
Oh,
food.
let's do it.
I try.
had the-
Those are the best ones I got.
Stone Cold shots.
The Flame Kane burgers.
That would be dope.
Oh,
We should prepare better for this.
Macho nachos.
Macho nachos.
that'll be good.
You can find this thing on eBay. The menu for the WCW Las Vegas Nitro Grill. You can find such great things on there, like Goldberg's matzo soup.
You know, I used to have the WWF cookbook.
Can I have one more order of the matzo soup, sir? You're next.
Oh shit!
I used to have the WWF cookbook. The Can You Take the Heat with The Rock, Stone Cold, and JR on the cover.
I always wanted that one.
The first page, The Rock's pancakes.
Whoa.
That was the first page on the cookbook.
Prince's pancakes.
Is it the same pancakes he's always posting on Instagram now?
The Dawn Marie strawberries.
Oh Lord.
Tori Wilson's golden nuggets.
The Chris Benoit's.
Oh.
Steak
Pillow
taco.
puffs.
Oh, there. RVD shrooms. All right, so we see RVD over there.
Oh, I got it. Chris Benoit's hanger steak.
With smothered
Oh, no.
potatoes.
Oh Lord.
You guys are going to hell. Go
In
to
a
hell.
handbasket.
You want to be roommates?
Woven by the...
Eddie Guerrero.
That's why
hot
we're not
peppers.
allowed to sit next to each other.
Put on a heavy metal plate.
Oh, man. Damn.
Dom?
Conan with the tequila sunrise.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Anyways, RVD said he wanted to see HBK whoop Triple H's ass.
Nakamura's Nakanachos. The main event of Armageddon 2002.
Out of
It's
tres.
a 2 out of 3 falls match, which also should have been called the 3 stages of hell match. But the first fall was a street fight. Second fall was a cage match. The third fall,
If necessary.
it was necessary, was a ladder match between Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Shawn Michaels made his return at SummerSlam 2002 against his best friend at the time, Triple H, and they had an unsanctioned match. And Shawn Michaels did what he had to do, and he came back later on and he won. And he won the Elimination Chamber to become the champion. And now we are here at Survivor Series.
That was all within.
And
like,
then we were at Armageddon 2002.
Yeah, Armageddon does to it.
See, so this match was the main event. I mean, there are 2 world title matches, the WWE title before this, and now the World Heavyweight title. And, it is the right thing to end the show with. But lest we forget, 2002 was a wild year in the WWE. Okay, you started the year with the return of the NWO, and The Rock and Stone Cold were all still there. And you end the year with the return of a man who's been absent the entire Attitude Era, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
the guy who started it, basically, too.
Hold on. You just brought me back. Yeah, where the hell was NWO at? I forgot all about that shit.
Oh, but here we go. The NWO. And remember, Shawn Michaels was a member of the NWO, and he kicked out Booker T. Because one of us doesn't belong. I wonder who. Racism. But yeah, the NWO was there earlier in the year. Scott Hall had his issues. He left. Kevin Nash tore his quad.
Again?
X-Pac had his issues, I'm sure. And then, once Kevin Nash tore his quad, even though Vince McMahon came out the very next week on Raw to the NWO music, and I believed him. I believed him. He said, that is the very last time you'll ever hear the NWO music. And I was hoping he would be right, but hey, things change.
Came close.
Where was Hogan?
Hogan.
He wasn't Mr. America
Hogan left. Hogan turned red and yellow
Yep.
because he has that disease. And but
What disease is that, John?
I couldn't think. It's jaundice.
Ah.
Jaundice. He had jaundice.
Get it?
But Hogan left the WWF.
Lost the belt to Taker.
Well, he left the WWE His last appearance was a match with Brock Lesnar, where Brock Lesnar put the Bruno Sammartino bear hug on him on SmackDown, of all shows. And he squeezed him so hard, Hogan was bleeding from the mouth, and he lost the match via referee stoppage or something like that. And it was the first time Hogan ever lost in a manner such as that. And one of the reasons he may have did the job in such a manner was he was probably told, "You'll get your win back. You can." I think that was the plan actually. Hogan was supposed to come back from that injury at the Survivor Series. That's why Big Show, out of nowhere, got the title shot at Survivor Series. It was supposed to be Hulk Hogan coming back for revenge, but it wasn't. Things happened. But also
Didn't work for him, brother.
right. So Hogan was also did promotional work for an Australian tour, which ended up being that year The Rock, Edge, and Brock Lesnar, I think. But he ended up not going to the dismay of all the Aussies. So anyway, lots of things happened in 2002. But anyway, the year capped off with no Rock, no Hogan, no NWO. It capped off with the return and the World Heavyweight Championship run of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And, we know the career he had in his second run in wrestling, but we didn't know it at the time that that's what it was going to be. At that point, Shawn was only in that unsanctioned match. He was only in the Elimination Chamber. Then he wrestled RVD in a dream match that sucked on Raw. Yeah. And then he had this match with Triple H. And even back then, I was sick of this. I did not want to watch it. I never wanted to watch it because they had the match at SummerSlam. They had this match here. They had a match at the Royal Rumble 04. And they wrestled throughout. I think they had an Iron Man match or something like that on Raw
There's
during
a lot
the
of
year.
friends. We're not friends. I turn on you and let's get back. Let's not get back. I love you. I hate you. Boom, boom. It's like, oh my God.
Just not interested in watching Triple H play with himself on TV with his best friend Shawn Michaels.
AEW.
But this match, it
Omega?
it was fine. It was fine. I'd rather watch Kenny Omega versus any one of his best friends than watch Shawn Michaels and Triple H ever again. But they did a good job. There's a lot of spots built up. And, this is the only time throughout the whole pay-per-view, watching the whole show, the only time I actually noticed that, you look at the pay-per-view set. Look at the background of our show here. The set. This is actually when they actually put thought and care into their set design. The set was supposed to look like Armageddon.
Yeah.
Look at the not the drywall, but the flimsy aluminum sheets of the wall. That's because there's gates and cages behind it, and you got to put that stuff up, to block people's view of
Why
stuff.
they stop that? Because money?
It costs a lot of money to build all those
They're
sets.
making them more money than they ever had in the history of the company.
The sets probably don't look that good in HD. On HD, you'd probably just put the big screens, and those look good. You can't put chintzy little things like that, and it's gonna work. But that set was pretty awesome, and gotta give kudos to that because they actually end up using the set as part of the match, as part of the street fight. Most notably, Triple H getting Barbie, the 2x4 with the barbed
wire, and then
dipping it into the fire, holding it like Super Mario, about to just whack Shawn Michaels, but then he dropped it, and it landed near the barricade, near some fans. You see the one fan go,
I'd have burnt the shit out of myself.
Yep.
I'd have took one for the team. Ah!
this ain't real.
Ow!
Yeah, so.
Vince, out!
Burn all your hair off your head.
Oh boy.
That's what happened.
I could tell.
Oh, too, I had braids.
Really?
Yes.
Oh God.
No, I'm not even lying. I had cornrows. Everyone did. It's AI.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
You didn't have the Kobe fro?
I had the AI braids with the bandana.
Yeah, I did the Kobe fro for a year.
Ramel Murphy had your hairstyle.
He did.
Welcome back to New London, Ramel.
Shit.
How's Roosevelt Island?
Anyways, Triple H took the first fall, which was the street fight. Your steel cage. John, break it down.
I was paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention when the cage came down. All of a sudden, I was like, "Hey, what the? Where did the cage come from?" But no, I don't. But the cage. What they did use they did utilize the escape the cage rules.
Yep.
But it ended with
With Shawn Michaels jumping off of the top.
Shawn Michaels delivering the money shot on Triple H through a table.
That was dope. That
With-
was dope.
It was good. It was a very simple maneuver. And throughout the entire match, Shawn Michaels had this look on his face, whether it was for show or whether he actually felt it. He was just like very unsure of himself.
Yeah.
Doing everything in the match. So that was actually pretty fun to watch because, you know, Shawn Michaels is smooth and polished. You know, he's training all the NXT generation nowadays. But in this match, his third or fourth actual match since this big hiatus, he was very tentative and
Yeah, you could see that he was kind of like, oh, I can't fuck this up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to screw this up. I'm just getting back. I don't want to. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
I don't want to get hurt again.
if I could back up a little bit, like Shawn Michaels, their spot at ringside, they're still at ringside during the street fight part. Shawn Michaels was setting up the table, right?
Yep.
Have you ever seen that meme? You know, Shawn Michaels with computers and technology. Just
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
so Shawn Michaels has this table. Okay, he's trying to set it up, and he's got the legs up, baby, and he's got the little rings that are like to stabilize, but it only stabilizes once you flip the table. He was like.
He was struggling.
He was. I don't
saw
know.
that.
I don't know if he's trying to kill time, or maybe Triple H was like, he hurt himself a little bit, and he was trying to kill time, or he actually didn't know how to put up a table. It was pretty fun to
It
watch.
was weird seeing that because
I don't remember
usually when
him-
guys put tables out, it's like boom, boom, flip.
Yep.
That's it. Shawn put the little spoke there, little spoke there.
Like he was reading the manual.
Yeah.
Like, step 1. All right, let me take this shit out.
Yeah.
Step 2.
I don't remember Shawn really like using the tables back before he retired
Hey,
the first
I
time.
don't
So,
know. Big guy always brought it out.
No, but
yeah, the big man. He took care of it.
this always goes into Shawn Michaels throughout the whole match, just being not as sharp as he usually is, and maybe that was part of the storyline. And if it was part of his work, then what a worker that we all know Shawn Michaels is.
man.
Then, jeez Louise.
Yeah, like we said, hands down, probably the greatest worker of all time.
So, Shawn Michaels did the money shot through the table on Triple H, and they're raising the cage out, and Ric Flair came back out, actually.
Yeah, he was interfering throughout that cage match too.
Let me back this up some more. I'm like Rikishi over here. Before the match actually started, Ric Flair was seconding Triple H, and Shawn Michaels was mocking Ric Flair. He was trying to piss him off because eventually the referee threw Ric Flair out, to the locker room.
Yep.
Because Shawn Michaels is doing all his mannerisms, bouncing against the ref, doing all that stuff, and Ric Flair's losing a gasket, and Ric Flair's doing that thing where he's messing with the ref, and then he pushes the ref pushes him, and he takes a bump. So they're raising the cage, and Ric Flair comes back out, he came back out, and he was involved in the cage, and he got bloodied, and the referees were tending to him, and they had all this weird crap going on.
Yeah, if there's a cage and Ric Flair's in it, there's gonna be blood, baby.
And then they bring down the thing so they could put the world title on it, and then raise it back out.
That shit was just.
I was looking at the production of that. That was fun.
HBK took the steel cage match. So next fall is your ladder match.
Yeah.
Which you would think Shawn would be an expert.
You would think. Don't forget Triple H won a ladder match in '98 against the most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Triple H is Mr.
Our
Nimble.
truth.
Who?
Don't you
Ron. A man named Ron. Damn. But the ladder match was supposed to be Shawn Michaels' wheelhouse. And earlier in the match, Ric Flair also helped with this. Ric Flair stacked those tables like it was no one's business. He could have called him Rick Dudley if you wanted to. But
That's an awesome name.
he quadruple stacked tables at ringside, which would come into play during the finish of the match, where Shawn Michaels was climbing the ladder, rung by damn rung by damn rung, and he was about to get the title up top, but Triple H grabbed the ladder like Dominic Mysterio would do in 2005 SummerSlam. It's like, hey, Eddie, Daddy, love me. But Triple H pushed Shawn Michaels off that. Shawn Michaels took a terrible bump, and on replay, he took the bump the best way he could, but I think the way he chose, it ended up awful.
Now,
And he
what's
probably
that?
hurt himself more.
Was that the first time that they did that whole quadruple table mat bump, or was it like a couple years later?
That spot was in the "Do Not Try This at Home"
Yep, I remember that.
video forever. So that's got to be the most brutal one until other people were like, let's take this bump a different way.
Because I remember the Matt Hardy and Bubba doing it, but I don't remember if that was 2001 or that was 2000. What was it? When was 17? That had to have been
2001. So.
All right.
Shawn wasn't watching it. He's like, I invented this.
So yeah, that was TLC. If I believe correctly, that was TLC
2.
2. Yeah, and they did that move.
Yeah.
And I was just like, holy shit, that could have went so bad if one of them jumps off that ladder badly. Oh, God.
Would you guys be mad if you ever see a ladder match and someone actually climbs the ladder so fast and grabs the belts and wins in like 3 minutes?
No,
That's how you're supposed to do
Like it actually like it happened in a main event.
like if say Ricochet would have just.
Would you guys be
climb
pissed
up.
off that someone just
No.
No.
like a nice heel, like the bell rings, they set the ladder up, the heel runs and grabs it as fast as he can, and that's the finish of a main event.
I'll be fine
Would
with
you guys
that.
be pissed off? Like,
No.
oh
No.
man, I think that would be the greatest thing because we never see it.
Which means it'll happen.
It won't happen
Because no one will ever win a match with a backslide, and then Randy Orton beats Drew McIntyre with it during the pandemic.
Yep.
It's like, what?
Yeet.
Double clothesline.
Yeah. Caught us off guard. Oh man.
Jey Uso is over, folks. All right.
Yeah, he is. Did you see
Yeah.
that when he was on top of that
Oh, yeah.
Shark Tank?
Makes me want to get that T-shirt.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
I ain't getting no damn yeet.
I'll take one Yeet shirt over Tommaso Ciampa and
Yeah.
the Road, baby.
If
No.
I had
Bro.
Yeet and the Tommaso Ciampa to choose from, I'll throw them both out.
I'm still keeping the
Yeah, you
Dominican
could- yeah,
Dream
you
did
could-
it.
Yeah, you could use it to.
Clean the toilet.
DIY. Do it yourself.
Yeet.
That's what it
But the main event of Armageddon in 2002, it was good.
Wasn't one of their better matches, but
I would say it was a good match. It's just something.
Which
you
one
kinda
was
don't
better out
wanna
of the 3 stages?
see. It's like if
Street
Fight.
yeah.
it's like here's a gourmet burger. You've been eating burgers all week. It's a really great burger, but you're just sick of it. You don't want it anymore. You know.
It's all about the seasoning.
So it's like
still a
having a
burger.
steak.
Yeet.
It all comes back to the steak, baby.
The best, I would say, it's a toss up between the cage match portion because that action I kind of liked. I thought the street fight stuff kind of dragged a bit,
A little bit towards the end, yeah.
but I'll also say the ladder match portion was the better part because that was the fastest part of the match. So
Yo, this match, the 3 stages, they went fucking almost 40 minutes. Yo.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
that's why I had no interest in watching this. I'm like, I don't want 40 minutes of Triple H doing his shit. And then they would do this again, last man standing match at the Royal Rumble 04. Good God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, you
God.
better not choose that when we do the Royal Rumble
Oh, I am.
in January.
I might have.
You
I
better
forgot.
not.
I forgot.
I got it written in my
Actually,
phone.
it's 2005.
Shut up. Nah, so you chose 2005. Yes.
I regret that already.
Already revealing their schedule.
It's still early. We still got
You're still
a few more weeks.
Card subject to change.
Yes.
there.
Yeet.
Let's make a whole new January. Oh,
That came from the depths of hell.
All right, Dom.
All right. So, guys, we think about Armageddon 2002. Yay or nay? Or
Rate,
yeet?
are you grading the show, or you just want to say if you liked it?
yeet or beat?
Are you grading
Yeet,
it?
yeet a beat.
Are you grading it, or are you just saying if we liked it?
If
You liked it.
If you rewatch it,
Conclusion. Overall thoughts.
I would say in between.
That's why I said let's grade it.
It's a C plus for me. The action just didn't hit for me at all. Just I don't know. I don't know if it's because I wasn't paying attention to the storylines. It's just like miss. I don't care.
What was the best match for you that you enjoyed?
Kurt and Big Show. Crazy enough to say. Something about Kurt, man. The Triple H and Shawn, you've seen it so many times. Just like, all right, who's gonna win this time? Kurt. I mean, did you think he was gonna win the belt right away? I didn't think so, but with Brock showing up, that made a difference. So that was the match for me for this pay per view.
Cool Ray, what do you think about the show?
D plus. I'll give it a D plus.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Anything you enjoyed about the show? That's not me.
Tori and Dawn Marie.
That's why Tori's on the cover of this show.
Yeah.
Love those strawberries.
How can you not like that? Two women kissing. It's
Playing
beautiful.
music.
I don't.
I don't know.
Strap
It's the voices
Facts.
in your head.
What about you, brother?
I like the show. I like the show because again, the time frame it represented. It was kind of like Survivor Series 2000. Maybe not the show itself, but what it reminded me of. It reminded me of the entire year of 2002. It was a very big year. It was the year I graduated high school. It's the year I went to college. It just reminded me of lots of things in real life and in the world of pro wrestling. And just to get a snapshot, a 3-hour look back on a certain time in wrestling, and that's what they say. It's like, man, that feels like yesterday. Good God, it's not yesterday. It is so far. It is 21 years, 20 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Good God. And then go back to Stargate 87. Holy smokes. But I like the show because it reminded me of lots of things, a lot of pleasant memories. As for the show itself or a favorite match, I mean, we kind of already talked about it. I mean, actually, my favorite match was the opening 4-way tag team match. I just thought it was a hot opener. I thought it had a lot of good action, and runner-up would be Benoit and Eddie. I'd watch that again just to kind of analyze it a little more. But to say my favorite match, I would just say is the opening match. I really thought it kicked off the show pretty well.
Didn't think that was where you were going. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
The only thing for sure about Strap is nothing's for sure.
Right?
I
Ray
answered it.
already
I just
answered.
want to see if you had something else to say.
Oh.
All right, as for
Tommy.
me, it was a okay show. I'll give it a C. Will I rewatch it again?
Also,
No.
I voted for it.
John voted for it, but besides the women, I did enjoy the Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero match. I did enjoy that. I did like seeing a young Edge.
Yep.
Seeing him.
You just like the music.
No, I was the Edge fan. At this time, I was the Edge fan.
Yeah.
My Lord.
That's why I became a fan. Kurt Angle. Kurt was on fire at this
God,
time.
Yeah.
He's just
You can't
so
go-
quick, so
Can't go
strong.
wrong with that. And
Balls.
and that's basically I didn't care about Triple H and this whole Shawn Michaels feud like that. Shawn looked weird in 2002 with the heart trunks on.
Yeah, I didn't like the saved Shawn. I like
Yeah,
Junkie
like
Shawn.
he was trying too much. Compared from like 96 to 2002 is like completely
Oh,
different.
He just had a better look when he was druggy. Druggy Shawn's way better than Save Shawn.
What the fuck did I?
That's
What
why-
did we
He had the
do?
hair. He had the things over the hands.
Who
The
booked this
tights were
shit?
better. The cow hides.
Who booked this shit?
It was way.
He knew that. That's why he changed his gear in
This
years
save
to come.
the save shit was, and then the chaps. Ugh,
Oh, you got the chaps.
Mommy looked good in the cowhide and the chaps.
golly. Oh, did you see Damian Priest's pants? It had everyone in the clique. What they had.
Really?
Yeah, the little. If you look at it, every part of the tights had a part of the clique. Each one of them.
Interesting.
You know who had weird trunks at the Survivor Series this year? The Miz.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, what was he
I
wearing?
didn't get that. What
No,
was
it's
going
like
on there?
it's like those stickers you put on your suitcase when you go to different places. You just,
You see his knee pads that said, "My balls are massive."
Oh, Jesus. Miz, stop it. Oh, God.
Huevos?
I mean, you know, when Sky Blue changed her outfit to look like the Scooby Doo Mystery Machine, eventually I was like, oh, I see it now. But for the Miz, I don't want to see whatever he's got.
what was your
going
guys'
on.
favorite match last night? Or not
2
last
weeks
night,
ago.
but 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry.
The men's war game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the ending.
Yeah, I mean, that's the match you paid to see. I mean, the opening. Why are we doing the show in reverse? The opening women's War Games match. They're all quality athletes and all that. I didn't care. It's like,
Yeah.
what's the point of this? You know, what's the point, really?
There's no stakes. There's
And-
really no storylines really going in there.
A lot of brown sauce.
It was fun to watch Walt Gunther and The Miz and the what's his name?
Gunther almost had Miz almost had a chance.
Nah.
Almost.
Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar. Man, I'd rather have Carlito.
What a pre-show match, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. Just something about it, I just couldn't get into it.
No, it was.
No
it
one
was
did.
not. It was
That's
not
why
good.
everyone went to
If
get a
it,
drink.
if it leads to Santos Escobar becoming a bigger player, I'm for it because they need to push more guys of variety. That's not
No, you're absolutely right. Because I seen something
Variety?
that said Triple H.
ethnicity.
There it
Triple
is.
H wants more Latinos and Asian people to, develop more, make him like a bigger star, like
So-
Nakamura.
So would he have booked Nakamura to beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania? Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh man.
Who knows?
But with Vince, he doesn't speak enough English.
Sorry, English
Fuck 'em.
not so good.
Made no sense. You're a global goddamn company. You got plenty of interpreters. Shut up. Give the goddamn belt.
That's why they gave it to Jinder.
Jinder over Nakamura.
We don't know we're gonna get another Beast from the East show.
Man, listen. Who's gonna sell more merch? Jinder or Nakamura?
Jinder
Yeah,
and
where?
India.
Jinder.
I don't know. Who's more charismatic? Thank you. That's all I gotta say.
Cool
In the share.
in this year. Or Kai and Tai.
Chop it, the
In-
pee pee.
Yeet yeet.
Indeed.
Chop it, the yeet.
All right, guys. That is Armageddon 2002.
Ugh.
Makes him sick to end the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sick of it.
Week 44.
Never gonna stop.
That is it.
Never gonna stop.
I am the notorious one. I am here with Cool Ray. I am here with the Dominican Dream. I am here with Strap Facts, and we are out. Boom.